So yes, BG Dollar's back for another, and today we're discussing what the biggest problem I have with investors and just in the finance sort of community as a whole, because it really does frustrate me when this happens, and just the general sort of mindset that investors have nowadays that I just don't like at all. But of course, before we get into that, please do subscribe because we're on the road to 100 subscribers by the end of the year, which I do want to get. And if we can reach that target, that would be amazing. Do leave a like. I will be bringing out my whole portfolio in a future video coming soon. I think I'll bring it out tomorrow. So I'll be revealing my entire portfolio, all my positions, all my stocks I'm invested in. So stay tuned, subscribe as I said, because you don't want to miss that one. Yes, my biggest problem with investors, with the finance sort of community as a whole, is the fact that people don't like other investors shorting the markets or selling their positions. And that's why we have Dogecoin Millionaire on the screen today. But yeah, I just don't get it. I don't understand why people have a problem with someone shorting the market. Why is there people having problems with being a bear or a bull? The whole point of investing is to make as much money as you can in the markets. If you can buy on the way up and then sell on the way down and make money both ways, you've played it perfectly. And I have no problem with anyone trying to short the market. Even if I'm long on a stock and someone's shorting that exact stock, I haven't got a problem with it. I haven't got a problem with that. Alright? May the best man win in that case. May the best investor win. And if the stock goes up and I was right, if the stock goes down, then they're right. That's how it should be. But it's not. Because communities nowadays are saying, oh, you're shorting the markets, oh, blah, blah, blah. You know, you're pushing the markets down, like my investments are going rubbish and it's your fault and all this. Like, come on. It really annoys me. And that's what I'm saying. Dogecoin Millionaire, right? He made his million, didn't he? He made a lot of money, big bucks. But of course, because of the whole community behind him, you know, everyone about Dogecoin, all this, that, to the moon, you know, buying the dip constantly, never sell, all this, that. He in the end, held it. He held his position for the whole time. Let's just go through what happened. Look. Known as the Dogecoin Millionaire, look. He made quite a big bet on Dogecoin. And of course, his initial 180 grand that he put in went to 2 million. 2 million. Yeah? So at that stage, I'm selling. I'm sorry, I'm selling. Yeah? And no one watching should have a problem with me selling. I've played the market. I've earned my money. I get out. That's what a good investor does. Now, I'm not saying the Dogecoin Millionaire is wrong for what he done, but I'm saying he made a mistake, I think. He could have just sold a little bit of his position. He could have sold it all. And maybe even if he thought a long time about Dogecoin, bought back in at a small amount, because I think he deep down knew that Dogecoin was going to go down. He knew Dogecoin was going to go down when it hit around 70 cents. He knew it deep down. But of course, the whole community behind him, the whole sort of meaning behind buying the dips, never selling, to the moon, meant he didn't sell, even though he knew that the stock price was going to go down. Now that is not what I like at all. If you think the price of an asset is going to go down, you sell it. And you can even short it to make money on the way down. That is what I like to see an investor do. And I respect it massively when an investor does that. I don't respect these pansies today thinking that, oh, you're shorting the market, you're pushing stocks down, you're pushing crypto down, blah, blah, blah. You're an idiot or whatever. No, not at all. If the stock goes down or if the asset price goes down and you're shorting, fair play. You've got it right in the markets there. But anyway, Concetto, that's his name. I don't know if I've pronounced that right. Hopefully I did. Dogecoin Millionaire. If you are watching, no disrespect. Contesotto, maybe. I don't know. Didn't exactly. Of course, he was Dogecoin manager. He grew up very poor, and that's what I'm saying. This is what even more of a story that is hard to take in because he's grown up poor. He's done his life savings. The bets come out on top, but because of everyone around him, the pressure, the so-called he didn't want to let the team down. Blah blah blah. The whole meaning that if you sell, you're in the wrong when you're not at all. You've played the market very well. He knew Dogecoin was going to come down as well. I guarantee that. I would put money on it. That he knew Dogecoin was going to fall in price when it hit around 70 cents. He knew it was always going to come back to 10 cents or 20 cents or whatever. He knew it was going to have a pullback. But he didn't want to sell. And that's because of these idiots around him or the so-called finance community nowadays thinking that selling is bad. That is what I'm fuming at. Best believe I will be shorting the markets when I think stocks are going to go down, and I'll be shorting the markets when the Fed turn dovish. Another thing that no other finance investor will ever tell you on YouTube. And you're probably thinking that I'm wrong for shorting the market when I'm dovish, but the last two recessions, it has worked out. If you haven't been watching BG Dollars, then clearly you don't know what I'm going on about. But go watch my recent videos and you'll find out that when the Fed is dovish, if you had invested when the Fed U-turned and turned dovish, you'd have lost a lot of money. So there we go. Anyway, that's sort of all I wanted to say. As I said, it's going to be a short video because I'm prepping my whole entire portfolio video coming out tomorrow, which is going to be a big one. So do subscribe to watch that. And as I said, we're chasing down 100 subscribers by the end of the year. So hopefully we can make that. Keep buying your stocks, keep buying up, keep buying the dip. I don't think that the so-called big short, I don't think that the markets are tanking just yet. As I said, I'm risk on, I'm buying stocks for short term. Talking short term, I mean next 3 to 4 months. Of course, we've got big data coming out next week, inflation on the Wednesday. We've got, I think the Fed are coming out having a speech. Let's have a little look. Let's have a little look what's coming out. And we have retail sales on the Friday and consumer sentiment. So that's going to be huge, huge news there. Of course, I will probably be making videos. I'll definitely be making videos on the inflation. So do subscribe as well for that. Leave a like. Thank you for watching. Just a short one. BG Dollars. I'll see you in the next one, people.